Level 9 floor, we are going to start with determining the start value. We have 3 A's, 4 B's, and 1 C for level 9. Our start value starts at a 9.7 with 3/10 bonus possible. Those bonus points can be achieved either all of connective value or 2/10 connective and 1/10 D or E. Our special requirements are valued at 5/10 each. The first requirement is 1 acro pass with a minimum of 2 saltos, same or different, directly connected or indirectly connected with flight elements with or without hand support. And now there are no aerials that are included in the salto categories. 3 different saltos, again, not aerials, within the exercise. Those can be in an acro pass. They can be isolated and they can be in a mixed series as well. The dance passage, minimum of 2 different group 1 elements, directly connected or indirectly connected, with 1 leap off of 1 foot, requiring a 180 cross or side split position. And the last one is the minimum B salto performed as the last isolated salto or within the connection. Our allowable difficulty, we are allowed all A, B, and C elements, any D or E dance elements, and 1 restricted D or E acro element considered in chronological order. Only 1 D or E acro is allowed for only the 1/10 bonus, and all of the DEs will receive C value part. Our level 9 bonus chart and an appendix 15 in the code. The newest one is the indirect acro pass B plus C for 2/10. And that came about last year. And do remember that all of your D and E elements count as C's for connection purposes. So principles for applying the no dismount deduction. There's a 3/10 deduction that will apply when the salto does not receive value part credit. There are 4 scenarios and there are 2 exceptions. So the first scenario is if the salto is performed a 3rd time in the exercise. If it's performed the 2nd time in the exact same acro pass, which you could see if someone might do like a round off back handspring 1.5 twist, and then she attempts a double twist at the end, but it becomes a 1.5. So therefore that would be the 2nd time, and that would count as a no dismount. And if the lost salto never initiated in the final acro pass, so she runs down and just kind of bails on her tumbling pass and has no attempt for a salto. And if she has a 2nd restricted element, D or E, actually, which is 5/10 off the start value, in addition to the 5/10 from the start value for missing the special requirement, the 3/10 off the start value for no attempt to perform the last salto. And if she does fall on that last pass, then it is 5/10 for the fall as well. Our exceptions are spotting during the element, and if the last salto was initiated but does not land on the bottom of the feet first. Our specific compositional deductions, insufficient use of the floor area up to 1, failure to perform saltos in 2 directions. So you must perform a backward salto, and then you have your choice of a forward or sideward. The overuse of dance with the same shape, such as tucks and wolves, count as the same shape. So more than 2 of those, or more than 2 straddle jumps, but switch leaps are not included in that. The lack of B turn on 1 foot is a 2/10 deduction, and the lack of a B salto is a 3/10 deduction. Our specific compositional deductions, again, the guidelines for applying those deductions are in Appendix 15. So you identify what level of skills were done in each pass and then consult the chart for the deduction. So you have each category of dance and acro are up to 2, and then the last one is an up to 1 for the dismount. Our specific execution deductions, failure to hold the ending pose for 1 full second, failure to showing synchronization of music with the ending pose is a 1/10 deduction, incorrect rhythm during connections, up to 1, lack of precision in dance value parts, and you might consider exactness in arm and leg positions in your leaps, jumps, and turns, and exactness of the turns as well. Failure to land with feet and legs together on jumps or leaps to 2 feet are each up to 1, and failure to perform your group 2 turns in high releve is up to 1. Concentration pauses, which we often see when they're in the corner. 2 seconds or more is a 1/10 flat deduction. Poor relationship with music and movement throughout is up to 3. Our relaxed incorrect footwork on non-value parts throughout, up to 3. And incorrect body alignment, position, posture, and non-value parts throughout is up to 3. The next category is artistry. So artistry, we would like the gymnast to demonstrate confidence of her performance, creativity, and personal style. It's not what she does, but how she does it. There's 3 categories in artistry. The first one is the variety and choreography, the poses, phrases, connections, and those unnecessary steps and adjustments. So you see oftentimes the transitions into the corners and out of the corners where they're just walking into the corner, not really doing anything. That would be included in that category. We would really like to see them have some type of personal style as well. And quality of the expression would be focus and projection of their routine. Our chief judge deductions, absence of music is 1.0. Music with words or song is 1.0. We are allowed whistles or animal or human sounds. Coach on the floor, this is a new deduction for this year. It used to be 5, now it is 3. An exercise shorter than 30 seconds, complete or incomplete, is 2 points. Just some specific element clarifications. All walkovers, forward, backward, or any walkover type elements in a routine must show the 180 split at some point during the value part, and it is an up to 2 for the insufficient split. Saltos, forward direct connection. We would like to see that first salto is the accelerating element in the acro series, so the second one should rise. Landings, the newest deduction is the medium step, which is the 0.15. And then landing the acro element in that squat position, if they do land in that deep squat with their hips all the way down to their feet and then they fall, you would take the 3/10 plus the fall. Or even if they land, say, in that second position, you would take 1/10 plus the fall.
And that concludes the Level 9 Floor Rapid Review. Thank you, Sue.